Good morning everyone, and welcome to day 6 of the trip. So today we are leaving Montreal, but there's a little bit of a catch. So it was snowing yesterday, but today, well, it's really snowing. This isn't supposed to stop. This is going to be coming down pretty much consistently for the rest of the day, maybe into tomorrow, we're not too sure. And we have a 6-hour drive from Montreal to Toronto in the Ferrari and the Tacoma. So we're likely going to be getting stuck somewhere. We're hoping that we won't, but we're going to trek it through. So I guess just stay tuned. I have no idea what today's going to bring. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Jason and Michael fetched the Ferrari while Ben and I closed out the Airbnb.
Yep, let's go.
Our journey today would be 350 miles, which the GPS says should take about 6.5 hours. But that's assuming that there's no accidents or heavy traffic along the way. Montreal had been good to us, but based on our surroundings, we had our work cut out for us. Eventually, we made it off the city streets and onto the highway. Way to ruin all the fun.
The tire check.
The Ferrari was still running strong despite the weather conditions. That said, we were severely limited on speed.
Speed limit I think is like 100 kilometers?
That's what we're stuck at pretty much. The tricky part now becomes determining what stops will be worth it. Gas and food all have to be carefully selected based off of road conditions. Here you go, Ford. You made it. By no real surprise, we came up on our first traffic jam of the day.
Like freshly plowed. I think that's what it is. We caught it plowed.
The traffic was still moving, so we had our hopes up as we made our way into Ontario. That is, until Ben wanted to get something to eat.
This better be the best bathroom break of your entire life.
He's like, what the hell?
With plenty of options laid right in front of us, the obvious choice was to risk it and go over the bridge.
Are you going right?
What? What the hell?
What are you thinking?
Dude! Oh.
This is a Ben idea.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Oh my god.
Motherfuckers, what are you talking about, Jim?
As Ben explained the science behind his decision, we fueled up for the 300 miles that lay ahead.
Alright, we have 300 miles to go. It is getting pretty bad out here. A lot of black ice, a lot of tension. Everything, even just going up hills is
super difficult. So we have to make every decision. Where we stop off for gas, where we eat, everything has to be factored in. Eventually, we hit the big one, the complete standstill. So, we're doing well, and this happens. And I'm sure Michael was having a wonderful time. Of course, by the time we actually made it through the jam, they had just finished cleaning up. Just our luck. As we crept closer to Toronto, the vibes weren't exactly positive. We didn't make it far before getting stuck in traffic again. Finally, after hours of sitting, we made it through. Better yet, the snow was beginning to clear and we could finally breathe.
Why do we need to stop? We just stopped. They want food again. What?
Took the fresh pace as an opportunity for some rolling shots, which is strange when the camera car is a Ferrari while you sit in a Toyota. With just about 60 miles to Toronto, the sun made its first appearance of the day. After a wonderful drive into the sunset, we made our final approach into Toronto. I must say, Ben did an amazing job planning this trip out. From the Airbnbs to some of our scenic stops, Ben had put a lot of effort in, and it paid off. And what we were about to see tomorrow would blow us away. The next morning, Ben and I went to go pick up the Ferrari from an underground garage. While we picked up the Ferrari for our day's adventures, we ran into YYZ Curator's Porsche GT3, which will come out to play with us a little bit later in the series.
So what color is this?
For the record, he has some pretty amazing cars in his collection, so go check out his Instagram. I'll leave the link down below.
It's perfect. You can never see salt on it. Yeah, so we'll shoot this a little bit later.
Despite the locks still acting up, we made our way out of the garage, which is surprisingly fun when you have a manual Ferrari with a catless Capristo Stage 3 exhaust. Finally, we were en route to our first destination of the day, Ferrari of Ontario. Normally I come to Toronto during the summer, but this was actually my first time being here during the winter. The city was just as beautiful as always. And as we left the city, we had no idea what lay ahead. Up next, well, let's just say you're not going to want to miss this chapter.